I think we're live right now. And we've got 0 people watching right now. Wait, so you can't turn it, like, why can't you turn it that way? That's interesting.
Did you do live on YouTube or Instagram?
Yeah, YouTube, yeah. Okay. So I guess, why not? Why can't you turn it that way? Oh, it's on already. Okay. So you learn something new every day. I think, are you watching me right now? I guess you're the one watching.
I'm watching me.
Is that weird, watching yourself?
It's a little weird.
All right. Well, that helps me because now I can actually see myself through your phone.
Right. And we can see the chat too.
Nice. Okay.
So you will
How come
arrive.
I haven't come on yet? There's a delay?
Yeah, there's a delay.
There's a delay. So like I've only done one live video. Before this with my friend Prazi, we were doing a live video in a hot pot restaurant. We were having 火锅, and that was interesting because it's really hard to eat 火锅 and talk at the same time.
Right. This will be much simpler.
Yeah. So
Cheers.
cheers. I like that. Did they give it to you in a Starbucks mug? It looks like.
You got a roots one.
I got a. Well, that's so fitting since we're both Canadian that I have a Roots
Right.
mug. So we are in I was going to say we're in a coffee shop. We're in a breakfast shop. Your favorite breakfast shop.
My favorite one.
And why is this your favorite breakfast shop?
If we listen, nothing. It's just us here. So it's very intimate. But the food is outstanding. You have crispy dendeng. I don't know if you can.
Wow.
You can hear the crispy dendeng.
Yeah.
This thing I've never seen anywhere, and this is the best thing I've ever eaten.
Okay, so actually I think what I do need to do here, just to show whoever might be watching, they have paninis. So I'm just going to get out of the screen here for a second.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just going to, so they have these delicious panini that is like, wow. Okay. And then we've got this delicious danbean here, which is like, according to Jamie, heaven on earth, right? Their danbean is the best you've had. And then what do we have here? Is this egg?
Is egg and basil.
Basil and egg.
Jokes
There we
on that.
go. And then this is special. So that you said this is honey and egg and...
Cheese and toast.
Oh, that looks good. Honey, egg, cheese, toast. And then we have another panini here. And then to top it off, this incredible cappuccino that I just spilled part of on the floor that you couldn't see. All right. Let's dig in.
Well,
I'm going to go with the panini first, I think. Oh. Okay, dude.
what do you think of that? So this one is Thai basil panini. Thai pork basil panini.
Thai pork basil panini.
Yeah. Da pao zhu.
So you were just saying off camera that your family from Canada has met the family that runs this business, and they invited you over to their house for Lunar New Year dinner?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so kind of them.
I've been a loyal customer since COVID.
Oh, okay.
I would always order on Uber Eats. And then one day, I was at work and it's just a little bit further north, and I couldn't order because it said out of the range. So I'm like, where is it? Because it must be kind of close to me. It's only a 15-minute drive, which for me is very worth it for this.
Wow.
Right? So I came, and because I'm not ordering online, everything is cheaper, and I get to meet them, and I have this wonderful environment to be in. So yeah, I've been coming here since 2020.
Oh man, this panini is so good. What was your first, when you first, I'm here with Jamie, by the way. Please check out our interview together. You talk a lot about your life and what brought you to Taiwan. What did you think of Taiwanese breakfast when you first came to Taiwan? Did you eat it, or did you avoid it at first, or was it something you enjoyed?
So when I first came, when I was a student at NKUHT University in Xiaogang, I thought all of Taiwan was basically Xiaogang, very rural area. And so the breakfast shops I would go to, very small mom and pop shops. I'd have danbing, but it's like that soft danbing, which I'm not a big fan of. I remember my friend was like, bro, you can get an egg for 7 NT. So he would just order 4 eggs for breakfast because it's so cheap just to get. Now the price is more than doubled, you know. The price is doubled, yeah.
Things have gone up a little bit, but I think Taiwan's still cheaper than Canada. Like, this meal we're having here would be easily, I don't know, $40, $50 Canadian probably.
That's $80. That's $8.
Oh yeah, the cappuccino would be, you know.
That's $10. 6, 10. Yeah.
Can we see, I just want to see who's... Do we have some, anything going on there? It's always delayed like that?
It's always like...
I'm a rookie with doing live videos.
So right now there are 30 people watching.
Well, thank you for joining us on our if you're joining us from Taiwan, this is a very late breakfast. We just checked out the Island Church. Our mutual friend Andy, who is, I guess, the one that runs the Island Church.
Bilingual church.
Bilingual church. So yeah, if you are into going to church, go check out Island Church. Yeah. And then you wanted to take me to your favorite shop.
Yeah. After, definitely gonna get breakfast.
Interesting that I'm... Oh, there we go.
Oh, we said
只有你来才有那种味道。
感谢你.
Ah.
He said just because we're here, he gives a special flavor.
Oh.
Yeah.
老板好吃。
好吃啊！
哦，好吃。你的panini 好吃。
真的吗？
真的。
没有骗你.
Yeah, 没有骗人，没有。
没有骗人的。
Yeah.
And this classic bacon, egg, and cheese danbing.
Oh, so good. Please leave a comment right now if you're watching. What is your favorite breakfast in Taiwan? Mine right now are what you see in front of you.
好
Yeah.
香哦。
好香，真的. Because the cappuccino is not on the menu.
Oh.
Black coffee, latte. So he said when you come, you can smell the cinnamon. He's like, oh, I know it's you.
So they made a specialty cappuccino, with some cinnamon, which really adds to it. But I'll bet you if you came here and asked for this, they would do it for whoever came here. Because someone's going to come here and say, I was watching Cole Fogel do a live with his friend Jamie, and your cappuccino is
You gotta
supposed to
put
be
in that
good.
time though. I've been coming here for 5 years. You know, that's not just.
So can you mention also, like, it's only open on Sundays, right?
Yeah. So that's why I wanted to bring you here because it's the wife and the husband own the shop.
Yeah.
The husband has a job Monday to Friday.
Oh.
The wife works here Sunday to Friday.
Yeah.
And then it's the in-laws who are helping. But 年纪有点大, they're getting older. So I think they want to take more rest. So definitely they've chosen to just open on Sundays now. So that's why we're here on Sunday.
What do we have there? I can't.
Coffee, tea, or me?
Coffee, tea, or me?
I'll take the coffee.
I go with the cappuccino. I tried to get away from coffee for a while because it's, you know, the caffeine and everything, but there's just something beautiful about waking up and having a coffee. This is technically my second coffee today. If you watch the rerun of this video, it will look like we're having breakfast for the first time.
No one knows what time.
At 6 in the morning, but it's actually currently more like 2:15 in the afternoon, roughly. So
yeah, when I was in university, I'd have similar stuff, just lower quality. And then In Xiaogang, there's a night market that I'll go for dinner, and that's about it. Like another thing, very extravagant, I think, is anything very special. Canadian breakfasts are definitely, I lean towards the sweeter side, so I look for pancakes, waffles, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Yeah, I'm trying to think when I grew up eating breakfast. Yeah, probably really sugary cereals that I avoid now as
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops. My sister would go to America and she'd pick up Cookie Crisp that you couldn't buy in Canada. Maybe you can now.
Sugar Crisp?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Kellogg's Corn Flakes.
It's just called Sugar Crisp.
Yeah. Count Chocula.
Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms.
Lucky Charms. Like, who doesn't like a good marshmallow in their
Marshmallows
cereal?
in your cereal, yeah.
And I guess at home, bacon and eggs probably.
One thing that, he says, read the chat. You guys filming a new episode now? Brunch? Hi.
Yeah.
Taiwan, I don't know this word. Zhao Niu. Something.
Zhao Niu. When you say Niu, I think of beef.
Yes. But this is Xiao, I think. I think it's time. Like brunch. This is brunch.
Xiao Niu is brunch.
But it's not Niu. It's I swear this is Niu. But I don't know what they're saying. I say, huh?
不好意思. I am practicing Chinese more. Reading is a whole other art.
Brunch. Yeah.
Brunch. I do wish they had a translation for the comments, though.
The people that watch you are great, though, because most of them are bilingual. So they'll watch. And they're helping us to translate.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, yes, to whoever is watching that's able to translate, thank you for sharing with your fellow Taiwanese that don't 100% understand us. Don't ever feel embarrassed for not understanding English, because we're in Taiwan, and I think it's beautiful. Taiwanese, like almost like they're very, oh, sorry, I can't understand or whatever. No, I should be the one to apologize.
Right.
I've spent so long focusing on other things that language has been a challenge for me.
Right. If we think back, like in Canada, if people are there from another country and they can't speak English,
Canadians are not as friendly about it.
no, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah. Definitely
and
a problem.
Even if they can speak English and have an accent,
Yeah.
that's a problem. Whereas
Yeah.
we get away with.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen Canadians, and I don't want to put down my own country, but just a simple statement, I've seen Canadians not be very kind to foreigners, like, hey, I don't understand what you're saying, and almost making the foreigner like feel bad about it. And maybe from teaching English or whatever and becoming, just more mindful through being an English teacher, and then becoming a YouTuber, like, if you come up to me and speak broken English to me, I will go out of my way to try to understand what you're saying. And if you come up to me and I can't understand you, I will use my translation app on my phone so that we can have a conversation.
Right.
So,
This person wants to see the food again.
oh yes,
So
Absolutely.
before
before
finish,
it's gone, yeah, absolutely. I almost feel like I should hold the dan bean. The dan bean's amazing. Like, look at this. Okay, so that's the dan bean, and inside's what? Bacon, egg, cheese, so good, like amazing. And then they made a basil egg right there. Ooh. Super amazing. And then this is the one that's really unique. You were saying they put honey on it. So it's like a toast, but with egg, cheese,
egg, cheese,
and honey.
And honey.
So if we were in Canada, I would add maple syrup instead of honey. And then the one that really looks yummy is, I mean, it all looks yummy, but these paninis are like
This
yummy,
is mashed potato
yummy,
and
yummy.
tuna.
Mashed potato and tuna.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know if I can show you, but yeah, this cappuccino here is delicious with some cinnamon added to it.
I'll type it up. I'll type it all out for them.
I'm falling here. So yeah, to be honest, I'm a little bit like shy to do live videos because I'm so used to editing the videos, and I'm more introverted than people realize. People look at me and think, oh, Cole's very outgoing.
Right. Because you put out all these videos.
Because I put out all these videos, but I am a little bit shy to share my raw self right now. So I thank anyone who's joined us right now for or participating in only my second live video in 5 years.
You know, I posted a video in Thailand saying one of the reasons why I love living in Taiwan because it's so safe. And it takes a lot of courage to record yourself in public, to go out.
It does.
People are watching you. To plan it, to go over it, because it's not just one time. You're making these things often, and with you editing long form videos, it takes a lot of time. The video got like 40,000 views, which is insane.
Yeah.
And somebody commented, "See, if you have no skills, just do what this guy does." And I'm like, brother, I can cook. You know, I'm good at bowling. I got some skills, but watching you do it full time is like you don't even understand how hard this can be.
It all started with a 365-day challenge.
Really?
Yeah, well, making a video every day for a year.
Yeah.
And then recently we started putting reels out every day, and that's kind of turned into a new challenge of putting out a reel every day. But I want to say to anyone watching who has an idea of something you want to do with your life, just do it. I mean, either it succeeds or it fails, but failure is part of the road to success.
Yeah.
I think you would agree.
100%. There's no such thing as failure. You just try, and then you find out what doesn't work. You try something new, you find out what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
And it's okay.
I think, I don't know.
To not try is failure.
Yeah, to not try is either failure or letting yourself down because you have an idea and it's good. It's just, I think it's exciting to see what comes of that idea.
Yeah. For me, like starting the business, the fact that whatever was in my mind has now been made into reality, that's insane. Right? Something that's only been in my mind to come to fruition. It's kind of magical.
It is magical.
It's kind of magical. How do you say, sorry, cut you off. How do you say danbing in English? What is
I was
this?
going to say danbin.
Right?
Egg pancake?
That's what the translation is.
Yeah.
But I think because we don't have this in Canada, we're
Yeah.
just going to use the Chinese word danbing.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, I guess they would say egg pancake. I just
But that's-
think of it as danbin.
Yeah, I think if you say egg pancake to a native English speaker, they're not imagining this.
No.
So,
You would think about the old school pancakes
With
an egg, and you think that's weird.
right. So I think danbing is the proper way to say it, just like sushi is the proper way to say sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, sashimi. We
and
just
then-
borrow words from other
And then
languages.
basil and egg. I have no idea. How do you say dan? What's basil in Chinese?
九层塔.
九层塔 dan. Okay, and then and how about panini? Is that an Italian word, panini?
I think so.
Is there a Chinese word for panini?
Panini.
Panini. Yeah, I have no idea. How would you say panini? And then cappuccino. This is the new one I learned because I prefer cappuccino to latte. And I would say cappuccino to the 7-Eleven employee, and they didn't always understand me, and it would end up being a latte or something. And my wife said, no, it's cappuccino.
Oh.
Cappuccino. So it's an important one for me to know. Leave a comment as far as the fast food or the convenience store lattes or coffees. Do you like 7-Eleven more or Family Mart more?
You know,
I've gone back and forth myself.
you know what trips me up is I like matcha lattes.
Oh, very sweet though. Very sweet.
So I'll say 抹茶.
Ah,
And they'll give me a mocha.
a mocha. I've had this problem before, and you get a mocha, which is a type of
chocolate coffee.
chocolate coffee.
I
Yes.
wanted the green.
There was a while where I went through a phase where I was wanting to order matcha, and it was a mocha
Mocha.
coffee. And I'm like, well, you know what? I like mocha coffee.
right, that's the thing, you don't
so
lose,
I'm
it's
not
like-
going to ask to change it. But then I would go home to my wife, and I'd be like, how do you say it? And I feel like I was saying it the way I should be saying it. So how would you say it again? Matcha is mocha, right?
Mocha.
Mocha. And then mocha is what?
Mocha.
Oh, it's so simple. Mocha and mocha.
But it's
Yeah.
kind of obvious, right?
Yeah.
One is cha, like tea, and one is ka, like cafe.
Yeah.
But we make mistakes sometimes. I find even like no matter, I mean, my Chinese is good. I'll be confident to say my Chinese is good. I'm not great because I have this misunderstanding.
His Chinese is fantastic. if there's a kid in front of me, I can communicate with the Taiwanese kid. I call it, like I would say it's like I'm speaking like kindergarten level, you know.
Chinese, yeah.
And I want to be clear that my challenge with Chinese is the same challenge I had with French. When I was in school, I was actually French was what do you call it? Where they make it so you don't have to do it. I was what's the word I'm looking for? My brain.
Omitted?
Omitted. Thank you. Like they basically said, okay, I had a learning disability. They called it that, and I don't want to use that as a crutch now. But so I didn't get a chance really to learn French. And so then when I came to Taiwan, I had this thought in my head, it's my own fault. Oh, Cole, you're
can't.
someone with a learning disability.
Yeah.
You don't have the ability to learn language, so I never tried.
Like a learned failure. You were
I
taught to
I
do
was
it.
taught to be a failure with language, basically, and I don't feel anger towards anyone for that. But now I desperately am trying to learn the language.
Yeah.
And I hope that my viewers can be forgiving of me and know that I do care about being able to speak. In fact, I'm actually going to be interviewing, coming up, an interview with a friend of mine that lives near me, a Taiwanese man, who happens to be a Chinese teacher. So I'm thinking about talking to him if he agrees to maybe teaching me once a week so that I can really properly start to learn
That'd be really good.
and language exchange maybe.
I'm so curious if he teaches you, how he teaches you,
Yeah, like is it a buppa muffa or is it pinyin
or just characters,
or just characters or just
speaking and listening.
speaking and maybe using pictures? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be curious to know, like for Taiwanese people that speak English, if anyone's leaving messages here, how did you learn English? Like, was it through Bushiban? For my wife, she learned from watching movies, and
Right.
she would read the Chinese subtitles,
And
and
listen.
she just slowly started to teach herself the language. And she's even told me, like, if I start watching Chinese movies, maybe with English subtitles, that could be a helpful way for me to study the language.
It would definitely work on your listening ability. Like you'll
Yeah.
just pick up words, 100%.
I mean, how did you learn the language? Through lessons or studying?
Yeah.
Or
So as a student, all my classes were in English, but I had Chinese 3 times a week for 2 hours, and I went from 0 to 我要那个给我谢谢, very basic. But then I
Yeah.
asked my teacher, how do I say
Right.
我们可以一起玩吗? I went to the volleyball court and I started asking people, can I play volleyball with you? Can I play volleyball with you? They would invite me to come eat dinner, to have some ice cream, to have a drink.
and then you
Shanghai
slowly you start to talk about different foods and
And then they would talk and I would listen.
Listen, yeah.
Right. So in my classes, they taught us Bapama and no Chinese characters. Only Bapama. So I only use Bapama to learn Chinese. So I think the pronunciation I had a strong fundamental. And then coming back, I had a tutor who would only teach me conversation and yeah,
That's it.
Just being brave enough to speak to strangers on the street.
So I'm brave. Is the funny thing is I will go up to random people and just speak broken Chinese. I'm not shy at all. For me, it's just a matter of retaining the
Do
information.
you write?
I don't write. I at one point I was starting to practice it, and it felt exhausting to me, to be honest. Like the writing,
Writing. Sorry, what are you writing though? Like
I think I
actual
was,
Chinese?
yeah, I was practicing just characters or whatever.
I think that's exhausting. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt exhausted by it.
Yeah.
To me, conversation is less exhausting.
Right.
Like,
So I would write down pinging, and I have a notebook. And so when I came back 2014, I had a tutor, and I would sit down once a week with her for 1 hour. I would talk about my week as much as I could in Chinese, and then I would write down the new words in pinyin. And in that week, I would just use those 10 words.
see that, yeah, and I think it's hard because at home for me, people think, oh, well, your wife is Taiwanese. That should be easy, right? But her English is exceptional.
Yeah.
And from the beginning, I think it's how your relationship starts. From the beginning of our relationship, we always spoke English to each other. It was just how it was. So we were never in the habit of speaking Chinese. And then my two boys, they speak Chinese to their mother, and they just naturally speak English to me. So we just never formed the habit of practicing the language. And I do think I need to just say, okay, guys, on Monday or on Saturday, whatever, let's just speak Chinese.
It's so hard though.
It's hard. It's really
Because
hard.
I wouldn't advise people to
Yeah.
have your partner be your teacher.
That's part of the problem, yeah.
I don't think you want that. I think you can use it, but don't ask them to teach you.
And I think my wife would even say it's a lot for her, right?
Right.
I mean, at this moment in time, you know, she helps me so much with the editing and she does the subtitles for our videos. She's quite honestly listening to me all day long in my interviews.
Even when you're not there.
So she doesn't want to then, she would if I asked her, but she doesn't necessarily have the energy to then practice Chinese with me. So I think it helps maybe either having a Taiwanese friend or having a teacher. Yeah?
那1万领了没有？
什么？哦，有。
你领了？
有。你有啊？Did you get the $10,000?
Yes.
哦，
有。
台湾
是我吃完，因为我老婆2个儿子我的，所以我们有吃完。
哦。
So yeah, thank you Taiwan for
4
the month.
万
Yeah.
4万呢？
因为有
你那个老婆娶下去也有啊。
他有他自己的钱，我有。
他小孩他也是领2个啊。
对啊，所以他有2万块。
哎，台湾的那个政府啊，他不喜欢花的呢，那是反对党。
真的？
真的啊，反对党去
他说什么？
台湾的那个执政党他不花呢。
He said the Taiwanese government maybe doesn't like Asians, so he gave it to everybody.
Oh, they were like, we'll give it to all the foreigners
反
and
对党叫他要花的呢，那立法院通过叫他要花的呢，他要不然他不要呢。
这个不太懂，
你听不懂？
不太听懂。
本来这个钱呐、它是去年我们那个税超增啊，你知不知
Because
道？
of the tax, that's why we're getting.
税超增了5000多亿的台币
哦
啊，所以说反对党哦，说
So
你
you get
要
all of the people.
你要拿一个人花1万出来花给那个全民啊，那个执政党他不要了。执政党就是现在的政府啦。
啊，the president right now.
像你们加拿大不是现在刚改选完
对，
他就不要了。
He didn't want to. Oh, 所以那个人。
他就乱了。
the president didn't want to give to.
但我们很开心可以拿得到吧？
老百姓那个大罢免。
Do you get the 10,000?
Yeah.
Oh, so anyone who is APRC or ARC or resident.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even babies.
Yeah, well, my 2 sons, yeah. I mean, 我觉得感恩。
那个时候，如果说他不是要罢免那个在野党的那个立法委员嘛，他在罢免啊，你没看到吗？
在哪里？
立法委员他不是在罢免30几个吗？
罢免
就是说，你那个立法委员再重新投票一次，投一次不要给你做了啦。
哦，right。
哎，他的罢免都是在野党的，不是执政党的。
OK
如果当时被他罢免过去，他5个6个钱就没有了啦。
真的假的？
真的啊。
所以
因为他人比较多了啊，举手你也举输他啊，
right.
对不对？
So they could have used the money for something else, but instead they gave it to
Oh,
us.
but I think it's for, how do you say, the economy, probably to help the economy.
Right, but he's saying there's other ways to help
Oh,
it.
of course, yeah.
You could have given the
像
money.
你们那个以前的那个加拿大总理那个杜鲁道啊，杜鲁道不是很多人反对他
I mean, during COVID, Canada gave
呃
people money, but they couldn't go to work, so that's why they gave them money.
Right. Yeah, because of the tax surplus. That's why.
Well, I'm grateful. Is anyone saying anything about that?
It's too difficult for us.
那
Yeah.
你怎么去领的？
我用那个就是在网站
啊，
申请的，
哦，网站啊，
对，很简单啊，2天而已，就有等2天，然后拿得到了
我第
10万。
一天就拿到了。
第一天，
因为我没有在领那个年金呐，我没有在领那个退休的。
Just let him know he's live, so he doesn't.
所以说政府他每个月都会给我们汇钱进来，那就利用那个汇进来，所以不必再去申请。
right? Nice, nice.
Yeah.
He got it the first day because he's already retired.
Ah.
He just got it.
Retired is good. What's retired?
退休。
退休很好。
哎
退休很好。I wish we can all just
退休，
全部退休。
大家都要一起退休了吧
退休了要吃什么？吃什么
？If we retire, what are you gonna eat?
Tell him I'll be a farmer.
哦
台湾真的啊，我告诉你，台湾哦有钱，
，Yeah,
真的啦。
Taiwanese have a
台
lot of
湾
money.
money，
Because they work hard.
因为很辛苦，很努力啊。
我觉得
你看那个台积电，
TSMC,
世界有名的。
right? Most popular, most famous in the world.
Oh, the TMC, of course.
Yeah.
Well, thank you to the microchips.
I love him. He will always come.
Is
and
that
talk-
kosher just now?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He'll always come and talk to me about everything.
So you were listening to him. You were able to understand,
Not 100%.
not 100%,
So, if
but
I-
enough to kind of put the pieces together.
Right. And if I don't understand, I'll ask him to say it again, and he's patient enough to say it again. And if I don't understand the third time, I'll just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And we can move on and see if I can piece it later back to. So like, I don't know the name of the president in Taiwan, his name in Chinese. I knew it was Tsai Ing-wen, and then after it
Yeah,
changed-
Tai Ing-wen. I mean, that was a name I had enough years
Right.
to know.
We had 8 years of
Chen Shui-bian, and then Ma Ying-zhou,
Zhou.
and then Hanko Suma. Wait, no, he was never. I'm embarrassed. Like, who was the Korean fish? Oh, he was.
Han Guoyu.
Han Guoyu. He was the mayor of Kaohsiung when the lady stepped down.
Yeah.
There was the lady who was mayor for years.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm embarrassed to say who's the mayor currently in Kaohsiung. Do you know? I'm not. To be honest, I don't really follow politics very
And for
much.
me, like, we are permanent residents
Yeah.
of Taiwan, but we're not citizens.
we can't vote.
Can't vote.
Yeah. So we don't tend to have strong opinions really about politics.
I don't invest much time into it because I can't. I can have my own opinion, but what's an
But I
opinion?
think that's for the best because generally when it comes to politics anywhere in the world, but Taiwanese are quite passionate about it. I think you would avoid a lot of arguments not talking about politics because it's one of those topics that creates a lot of
Division?
separation and polarization and all that. I mean, you look at American politics, I mean, it's very polarizing. Do you know the word for polarizing?
I don't. I don't.
So
but-
American politics is very polarizing, meaning that the people either like
We can ask
blue
this.
or they
Somebody-
like red, and there's very little in between, and people fight about the politics, and it's not healthy.
Can somebody tell us what polarizing is in Chinese? Because it's a word I would love to learn.
Yeah, me too.
And if you can write it in Chinese and in Pinyin, and then we can learn together. Yeah. Either you love it or you hate it. It's kind of the vibe.
So do we have any comments that you're able to
read.
Yeah.
等大家 don't know, but I will guess. 打招呼. Hello to everybody.
Hello.
看起来真的好吃. Looks very delicious.
It was really, really good. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, Jamie, for bringing me here.
Looks very delicious.
I mean, all Taiwanese breakfast is delicious, let's be honest, but this one is quite unique and quite special. I will come back here with my family.
Yeah, only on Sundays.
Only on Sundays, yes.
Someone said, looks like tea time, coffee, tea, or me? Coffee. I enjoy tea.
I like tea, yeah. I like cha dao, or whatever you want to call it. I like going to a tea master and then having like the little cups and the ceremonial. Like I really enjoy that about tea.
I like the tea culture.
Yeah, I like the tea culture.
Have you been to Alishan and went to one of the shops there?
I mean, I've been to Alishan many times and I love it. I can't think of anywhere in particular though.
Spell the word. Polarizing.
Polarizing. I don't know why I just did a Sean Connery, but polarizing. It's polarizing.
A sentence. Cinnamon is polarizing.
Is it?
Yeah. People in Taiwan don't like it or love it.
It's an acquired taste. And if you want to know the meaning of acquired taste, means stinky tofu. Chou tofu is an acquired taste.
Smell.
Maybe for years I thought, oh, it's so stinky, I don't like it, and I try it, don't like it, try it, don't like it. And then one day you try it and you're like, oh, there's something nice about this. And then you start to like it and it becomes something you enjoy. Would that be a way of describing an acquired taste, something that you learn to like?
越来越好吃.
There you go. Nice.
Gets better and better as you go.
Ooh, I like that. Say that one more time.
越来越好吃.
越来越好吃. I like that. Okay. So here's my problem with language, right? 5 minutes from now, I'll forget.
Right, so then make a sentence
Yeah.
with 越来越. So what you should learn really is just 越来
越来
越好.
越好.
That means it gets better and better.
And then 吃, I understand.
Right.
越来, like come?
Maybe it is 未来, like
未来
未来 is future. But no, the word is 越来
越来.
越来越好.
And 越好 is like good.
Yeah,
like
better.
Better. Oh, 越来越好吃. I got it. Oh, I think I can remember
so I
it
did
now.
the shit, yeah.
越来越好吃.
Yeah. Polarizing said, Faith 拍谁汉我看不懂，可以打拼音吗？我就是看得懂两什么什么 two. That makes sense. Polarizing is two. Or maybe in Chinese, by.
So maybe what I would like to do before we wrap this live event up is anyone who's watching right now, I've been doing my channel now for I'm in my fifth year, 5 years now. Only done 2 lives. This is the second live that I've done. Do you have any questions for me that you would like to ask me? And I would be happy to answer them. If you're able to ask in English, that's obviously the easiest for me, but Jamie will do his best to help me translate.
We got Faith, and we have another person here who's also very good at both Chinese and English.
So Faith, thank you, and who is the other one?
I cannot read the name, unfortunately.
All right, so thank you to Faith and to whoever you are.
So it's fine. Like if I try to read this, I can see Wen, and I know it's like Wenhua culture. So I'm gonna call this person Wen. We got Wen and Faith.
So Wen and Faith. I have faith in Faith.
Yeah, Faith and Faith.
And
Vincent.
Vincent, that's a fantastic name.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful name. Yeah, I love that. Starry, Starry Night. Vincent Van Gogh.
Canadian Foreign Minister Minlo is so beautiful. How old is Jamie?
How old do you think he is? He's younger than me.
I'm younger than you.
You're in your 30s.
I'm in my 30s.
Is he in his early 30s or late 30s would be the question you might want to ask Jamie.
I'm 33 years young.
What a magical number, 33.
33, yeah. It's been a magical year.
Why do I know so many? Are you a millennial? Is 33 a millennial?
I'm a millennial.
Why do I know? I feel like I know a lot of millennials that are 33. Like 33 seems to be the number, and you just stay that age forever. I keep meeting people that are 33 is what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Maybe it just sticks in your mind because it's 33.
33, I don't know, I guess so. What's it like being 33?
It's a trip. It's a trip. I believe in my heart of hearts. Like, when people ask how old are you, I don't take any offense because I don't think I'm old at all, because I know I have one, maybe two more doubles. If I'm gonna live to 99, there's so much time ahead of me.
You can live to be 200. I mean, I think, who knows, like another 10, 20 years technology, like, who knows how long people can live.
No, yeah. So it's fun. It's fun because I have all the power to do anything I want.
Yeah.
And have the resources because I work for the resources. So it's fun to be independent. And that's a gift and a curse because now everything you do is on you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
That's the thing you like to say, 100%. I like to say that too. Both of us are like 100%.
100.
Because you should do everything 100%.
How do you spell 100 in Toronto?
100.
HUNNID.
100.
100.
Yeah, we are both from Toronto. And if you don't know what is Toronto, Canada. And it's really cool to meet you and that you happen to be living in Kaohsiung. I spent years and years only meeting Americans and then people from other parts of the world. Seldom meeting Canadians, but mostly Vancouver people.
Yeah.
And you're one of the first that's from Toronto. Yeah, sorry, you were going to say?
And even like from Toronto, you have the GTA.
Right.
Which is still, in the international scope, it's still Toronto.
What part of Toronto are you from?
I was born in Toronto, and then I moved to Brampton.
But I mean, where in Toronto?
Oh, North York.
And I'm from North York. That's so great. Wait. Brother, what part of North York?
Bathurst and Wilson.
Okay. I lived at Bathurst and Shepherd with my wife when we lived in Canada, but I'm from York Mills and Bayview area. Well, between Shepherd and York Mills on Bayview.
Okay, yeah, I'm between Wilson.
Yeah.
Because I would often walk to Yorkdale.
My grandmother, my was from Wilson and Bathurst area.
Really?
Yeah. Like she'd shop at No Frills, if you know the No Frills, and she would go to the Bank of Montreal there, and that was her neighborhood.
It's changed so
it's a totally different place now, yeah. The golden years.
How long have you been living in Taiwan, Jamie?
Well, before you answer that, please check out my interview with Jamie. It wasn't as viewed as I was hoping because I think your story is an interesting story and you're just a fun, personable person to talk to. But now you can answer that anyways.
Yeah, it's all on the video, but
check the video.
I first came in 2012 and I stayed for 6 months as an exchange student. Back to Canada for 2 years. Came back to teach in Taiwan 2014 to 2018, 3.5 years. And then I was like, I want to do more with my life. And so I traveled to the Caribbean, I traveled to Peru, I traveled to my working holiday in New Zealand. All this traveling thinking, everything I've ever wanted was here in Taiwan. So 2019 June, came back with the goal of setting roots, building a business, and been here since 2019. So altogether 10 years.
And you are currently in the process of building a business.
Yeah.
And I think you're pretty close to, let's say, the finish line of, like your foot's in the door, you just have to open the door.
You know, it's like being 33, where I'm mature.
Yeah.
And in the business, I've been in the business, and I have a product, and everything is on the up and up. The business is open, there are customers buying. But it always feels like I'm at the beginning. It's always like I'm just starting, because there's always so much work to do.
I mean, as a YouTuber, there's always ways to perfect your channel. As a business owner, there's always ways to perfect your business.
Okay, Uncle Cole.
Uncle Cole, is that my nephew?
Is your nephew Vincent?
That might be his English name. I've never. Hello to my nephew, if that is my nephew.
Do you know who Jacob is?
I have a friend named Jacob.
Is he building a business?
He is. Is Jacob on? Hey, Jacob.
This person knows Jacob.
So it's hard for me to, when I say I have Jacob from Australia and then I have Jacob from America. And Jacob from America is building a beautiful business, working on, I believe, protein powder is one of his main things.
Okay. Similar to my business.
And Jacob, good on you, all that time you spent in Hualien. Like he went to Hualien to help out. And he, there was like a video of you, he went into, I don't know, the sewer or the, I don't know. He's pretty badass, Jacob, with, he's a inspiring young fellow.
Yeah. How young is he?
I think he's slightly younger than you. No, I believe Jacob's still in his 20s.
Okay.
But he's wise. Like he's older, but he's in his 20s. And I love surrounding myself with like people like Jacob, people like Jamie. Like that's advice I'd like to give whoever's watching is surround yourself with greatness. Surround yourself with people who have accomplished more than yourself because it really helps you to accomplish more.
Yeah.
Being around people that motivate you. So
right. When you have friends, like I have you as a friend who I can look up to building a craft and mastering
I
a craft.
appreciate that.
No, yeah.
I mean, because I think more, I always feel like I think more highly of you than you may of me. Like,
no, yeah, I think very highly of you.
No, I mean, it blows my mind. Jacob with his protein business, what he's trying to do, and you with your something connected to your grandma. You know, it's like super exciting.
Yeah, I think, and it's so there's the like in business people are very competitive.
Yeah.
But I think when you have a friend there's no competition between us, but we can encourage each other to.
Oh no, 100%.
Yeah.
And you've invited me. You know, you invited me to church today, and it was really like a loving environment. I met some new people there, and you've invited me to some of your other stuff. And I think networking is how you meet new people, and that's how we can all help each other. You network and you connect, and you build your circle of friends, and then we can all help each other. You know?
Yeah, no, it's really good.
It really shouldn't be about competition. It should be about helping one another.
Collaborating.
Collaboration is
Cooperation.
Cooperation, collaboration.
In the end, and this is what I love from church is in the end we're all heading in the same direction. So let's help each other get to that.
Yeah, and also, what would be the fun in getting to the top of the hill while everyone else is still working their way up or at the bottom? Like, don't you want to bring everyone up the hill with you?
Yeah.
You know?
This person says, on a scale from 1 to 10, how offended do you get if someone says Canada is just America but colder?
That's a good. I'm very unpolitical, and I love Canada, the land of Canada. I do not have a strong patriotic feeling like, how dare you compare me to America? I think Earth is Earth, and Canada is beautiful, America is beautiful, and politics isn't beautiful.
Right.
So I think Canadians and Americans have a lot of similarities and a lot of differences, but I don't feel offended at all. And I don't, a lot of my Canadian family, they were scared of the idea, of course, the current leader saying, we're going to make Canada part of, I don't know, it's just, don't pay attention too strongly to the news. It's a good place to stress yourself out, is what I would say. So no, I don't feel offended. I think...
So 1 to 10?
1 to 10, I have zero fear about Canada being taken over. I don't know.
Like, you wouldn't say you're very nationalistic, very patriotic?
I'm patriotic to the maple trees. I'm patriotic to my family and to my beautiful Lake Chamong in Peterborough, Ontario. That's part of my heart. I'm patriotic to maple syrup and Creemore Springs beer. I'm patriotic to my dear friends that still live in Canada and family. I'm patriotic to the Toronto Blue Jays that should have won the World Series, and I accept that we lost, but it was an epic World Series battle, regardless of winning or losing. But when it comes to that kind of nationalistic whatever, no, I'm not going to war against America.
Right. And no offense. So
yeah, no, yeah.
2 out of 10.
2 or 3 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah. 2.5 out of 10.
Mess with my family, and I'm gonna get emotional. But yeah, no. I don't. I mean, and the person that spoke of America taking over Canada, can you really take that seriously? I know a lot of my Canadian family did, but I don't believe
You're watching
even.
that CB24, that's why.
I know. I just don't believe that the Americans would let it happen. Like it just like we're siblings. We share the same land. Like
Yo, it's so tough.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. But how do you feel? So I give it a 2 or 3 out of 10. What's your fear meter on that?
No. So the question is just how offended are you?
Oh, I'm not offended at all because it's very hard to offend me because I have my own beliefs and everyone has their own beliefs. And I don't think don't waste your time getting offended by people. There's always going to be someone that has a problem with you or that's trying to attack something that you love. And unless you're physically, like I said, attacking my home, it's hard for me to get offended by these types of things.
Right. Yeah. So
Do you feel that way, or do you have a different?
I got some work to do internally, you know?
Yeah.
Initially, I was going to be like a 7.5 out of 10. Just
Wow,
because,
okay, that's honest.
Just
of you.
because I feel like Toronto internationally is very disrespected. It's just not known, and people are, oh, it's just America. It's just America.
Well, Toronto and New York, right? there is some vibe about Toronto specifically, but I don't think Toronto represents all of Canada, right?
Right. So on the international
But maybe to the
stage,
world it does.
Yes, in the international stage,
Yeah.
Toronto represents Canada.
Because even though Ottawa is the capital of Canada, it's the humor of it.
Yeah, but because we have an NHL team, NBA team, NFL team, and
Yeah.
a soccer team.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not many, and international.
I get it.
sport.
It's a very international city.
Yeah, but
And
we-
it's always had a bit of an American vibe, though, if I'm to really think about Toronto, just Toronto.
compared to Manitoba,
Yeah.
Regina,
Edmonton, Alberta, any of those places. Yeah.
yeah, Nova Scotia, completely different places. Completely. So, and for me, like my nationality being quite diverse, and then
Yeah.
living in Taiwan, it's like I don't really care. Like, why would I let that affect me? Like you said.
Do you know, actually, to further this, I get more sensitive about people making comments about Taiwan than I do about Canada, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Like if, for example, someone in my family, they will remain nameless because I don't want to offend anyone. They said,
They know who they are.
they know who they are. They said, like Taiwan is not necessarily a place that you would just go on holiday without going to other parts of Asia. And I actually feel sensitive about that because I've traveled the island. I've lived here for many years, and I will disagree and say no. Taiwan is a country you could come without going anywhere else in Asia and have a great time
You can.
just here.
Because that's you. Like,
Yeah.
if you're not going to have a good time, that's on you. But it's not because of the place.
It's not because of the place.
Yeah. But I can, like, again, I will understand Taiwan, Tokyo,
Yeah. Or Hong Kong, maybe as another example, is a place everyone wants to go to. Hong Kong. Bali, Thailand.
Busan.
It goes on and on and on. I'm just saying you could come here and not go anywhere else and still have a great time. That's what
100%.
I'm saying.
And I would much rather live here than those aforementioned places.
More
and
affordable.
Like, Taiwan's the heart of Asia, right? So you can live here and enjoy life here. And then I can visit Korea, Japan, I can visit China, I can visit Thailand and Indonesia.
100%.
But I'd rather live here.
Yeah, likewise. I'd rather live here than Canada, which that's like a lot of people are like, oh, your country is so beautiful. In Canada, let's agree, it's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And I miss it dearly, but it's more my family that I miss, but my day-to-day life, I don't know.
When I traveled to New Zealand for the working holiday, what I realized was New Zealand is epic and so beautiful. It reminded me of just Canada, but if it was like Taiwan size, because you have the sea, you have large mountains, you also have the prairies, you have big lakes, so much nature, but on a much smaller scale. So to see the Rocky Mountains in Canada, and then to see the ocean, and then to see a big city, that's a lot of driving in Canada. Whereas New Zealand is
It's
just
a lot of driving. Just to get to a 7-Eleven is a lot of driving.
Yeah.
There's like 2 in all of Toronto, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's not. Do you miss Canada? Right. You're gonna
Dearly,
say,
dearly. Yeah, like I said, I miss the maple trees, and I miss.
you're not missing much.
Not right now, it's snowing, but like I went back with my son last year in the fall, and it's the most breathtaking thing you've ever seen, watching the trees change color.
They're all like on fire.
Yeah,
just
and he got
orange
to
and red.
experience Halloween for the first time, and I got to kind of relive my childhood a little bit through him. I miss my family cottage. You can find a video. I have a video about my family cottage. The lake, the fresh air. I miss the land. I miss my family. But my heart is as much here as it is in Canada.
Right. Because it's kind of, if you're living abroad and you're in anguish and you want to go back, you can.
Yeah, I could go back anytime I
go
want.
back. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But not to romanticize Canada life. Yeah, there's lots of greatness.
I don't miss the cost of living. I mean, like when I go back on holiday now, I'm rudely reminded, like I go to Tim Hortons, you know, the famous coffee place, which isn't very good coffee, by the way. And you're spending like $5-6 Canadian, I don't know, what is that, like 100 and something NT for a little cup of not good coffee. And then I go to 7-Eleven or Family Mart and I spend, I don't know, whatever it is, 40
This was
NT
like
or...
a professional coffee machine, a cappuccino, was $2 Canadian.
Amazing. Like, so life from day to day is so much more relaxing for me and enjoyable here.
And I think it's the what's it called, the collective consciousness in Taiwan, where I talk to these guys and I ask them, you know, if you promote yourself on Instagram or on YouTube or make an ad, you would have more customers here.
But they don't. It's okay.
And Eugene, he's like, you know, Jamie, we're not so much like the Western people. We're happy. We make enough money.
Yeah.
His mom and dad have retired, but they help out.
Yeah, they look happy. I mean, we were just talking to him.
Both kids are in university. They're happy there, and
Yeah.
we're good.
And what do you need to be happy?
What
exactly.
more do we?
So yeah, Taiwan provides me so much, but I do miss Canada, of course.
I was back last winter, and I hadn't had a Christmas for 10 years.
So magical, right? Wow.
Yeah.
But would you appreciate it if you were just there year after year?
No.
Maybe not.
No.
You know?
Right.
But I think I appreciate Taiwan most of the time. I think the one thing that I miss about Canada is the multiculturalism, and maybe that's more Toronto than anywhere else. I love seeing so many different faces: black people, Indian people, white people,
Gray people.
purple people. No, I miss the multiculturalness of Canada, but not enough that I want to live there. But that's probably what I miss.
And again, that's Toronto specific.
Toronto specific, yeah. Well, Vancouver as well, I would say, is pretty. Although Vancouver, you're laughing, Vancouver has a lot of Taiwanese people and Hong Kong people or Chinese people.
Yeah.
But I like that about Vancouver, though, because when I go home, I always go to Vancouver first and hang out with my really dear friend there. And it feels like I'm in a Canadian Taiwan when I'm in Vancouver, which I like about that.
Because it's almost similar to like Taipei is the international representation of Taiwan.
Right.
But Taipei is so different than Kaohsiung.
Oh, like,
so different than
so
Tainan,
different, yeah.
Taidong, Changhua.
Yeah.
Like all these cities in Taiwan, they all have their own culture, they're all very different. So it's so hard to be like, oh, Taiwan. So if we're talking about the whole of Taiwan, Taiwan's not very multicultural. If you want multiculturalism, Taipei has it.
Yeah. Or Kofogo Dahuzi has it.
Or Kopo.
Because, I mean, part of what I love about my channel is to be able to share the Jamies of Taiwan or whoever else I've interviewed from all different countries. And I think that's beautiful as well. Like, there are so many of us living here, doing different things and creating restaurants from their home countries. And so I think Taiwan has little pockets of multiculturalism.
Yeah. To be completely honest, I am curious about the future of Taiwan and multiculturalism because there's a lot of internationals, but there's not that many. And in Canada, there weren't that many, and we asked many to come, and now Canada believes there's too many, so they're asking not so much.
The policies and decisions they make in the different countries.
So when it gets like it's how it is now versus Yes, we want more and more and more.
I would like. I think I'd like us to be limited in Taiwan as far as like. I think I like that Taiwanese are the predominant group of people here because that's the culture is Taiwan, right? So
Yeah. Right, and that's sort of the experiment of.
it might lose a lot of that if more foreigner. If there were too many of us, it might become
You lose your culture.
a boiling pot or whatever you want to call it. Like.
Yeah. But it also creates a new culture. So in the Caribbean, there was natives there. Those natives were taken away. New people were brought there from other countries, and it created a brand new culture that we know as the Caribbean. Now, Caribbean culture today is rich and vibrant, but it is a melting pot of.
Yeah. So you're saying that could happen to Taiwan at some point. I hope that it's at
It's
least
not gonna happen. Yeah.
it's not going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen either. But if it did, as long as it's good people coming here, then it's fine.
Next question is: if someone says they don't like Drake, are they allowed back in Toronto?
He was at the Blue Jay game. I saw him on one of the. I'm not really a Drake fan. I'm sorry to anyone who is. I don't really follow a lot of current music, to be honest. I know I'm proud of the fact that we have a few very famous singers, though, Drake being one of them,
Yeah.
from Canada. But no, I think you can go to Canada. The question was, if you're not a Drake fan.
Yeah. If someone says they don't like Drake, are they allowed back in Canada?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm not a Drake fan.
Like I said, there are many talented artists
Yeah.
from Toronto.
Yeah.
You have The Weeknd, Tory
Yeah.
Lanez.
I'm not a big Celine Dion fan, but proud that she's from Canada. But
Shout out to Hawaii MID, a female rapper, went to the Junos a few years ago.
Ah.
But that's what I mean, like a lot of the artists in Toronto don't get the recognition.
I mean Bryan Adams.
Yeah. And then next question is Blue Jays or Maple Leafs? You ain't gotta choose, but
I'm
if you
gonna
have to
say
choose.
if I had to, I'm gonna say Blue Jays.
Jays.
But I've always been a Blue Jay fan ever since I was a little boy because I had this great Uncle Bram, who was a diamond cutter from another country, and he came to Canada as an immigrant, and he loved the Blue Jays, and he spoke like this, and he got me into the Blue Jays.
Where is he from?
He somewhere in Europe, I don't know. But he was born in the 1800s. Like he was an old. He's not.
What?
Yeah, he was an old dude.
Wow.
Yeah, late 1800s.
I'm only 1900s, 1800s.
But anyways, he made me love the Blue Jays. The Maple Leafs were a team that I acquired an interest in later on in my teenage years, and I would love to see them win the Stanley Cup. But the Blue Jays are my heart of sports.
yeah, I think.
You're a Raptors guy, right? You're gonna say, or
Well, I'm taking Blue Jays. I was born in 1992, so I was born into Toronto greatness.
but you've never seen them actually win
not consciously,
consciously.
but I seen them the next year.
93.
Not consciously, but
Not consciously. I mean, to put into perspective, my son is 15. That's how old I was when we won the first time. And then I was 16 when we won the second time. And I'm sorry to the younger Canadians. I'm sorry for your loss that you didn't get to see us win. We're going to take it next year against LA again.
Yeah, man, what a great series. What a great series.
It was a beautiful series.
And so the beauty of Toronto is
Yeah.
because it's the international representation of Canada.
Yes.
It unites all of Canada. Same with the Raptors. Same with the not Maple Leafs. Same with the Raptors. The Raptors and the Blue Jays. If they're in the finals or in playoffs, a lot of Canada is uniting to support these teams.
I'm just going to say Kawhi Leonard 2019. The rest is history, right?
After that, his stock is just gone down.
But I could watch that replay over and over. How many times did the ball bounce on the net? 4 times, and then we won the championships, right?
No, that was.
Or sorry, that was to get
Series
in
before. Yeah,
to get
yeah.
into the championship.
against
Sorry,
the Sixers. Yeah.
my son will kick me for getting that wrong.
I watched that in Australia.
So
I felt
epic.
So alone.
So epic, though. So yeah, thank you, Raptors, for 2019.
If Canada had to change its national animal, which animal would replace the beaver?
I don't know, a moose,
Moose, for sure. You got the moose.
a blue jay.
I'm thinking of our coins. You got the polar bear, the loon.
I mean, the loon. That makes us look crazy though, because those loons are loons. They're loonies, right?
Polar bears are pretty epic.
Polar bear, but I think moose is a good one,
It's
right?
moose. It's moose.
Although foxes are beautiful, I don't know.
So I'm not sure in Chinese, and maybe you guys can help us out. A moose, a deer, a reindeer,
They're similar.
an elk
Yeah.
are all different.
Elks
Right.
and moose are the most similar to each other, right? They're big.
I think reindeer is just below in size, and then deer is the smallest.
I mean, they're strong
But
animals.
moose are massive. I was in
Yeah, I wouldn't
Banff,
want to. I wouldn't want to run against one.
and I was watching two of them.
Yeah.
They're like 7 feet.
You could hit a moose, is my understanding, with your car, and it won't die. It's so strong.
Yeah, you're more at danger of dying.
Yeah. They could just flip your car.
Yeah. I think the moose. Moose is an intimidating.
I go with the
animal.
moose.
Yeah. Which country is easier to raise kids, Taiwan or Canada? That's a great question.
Taiwan right away, hands down. You know,
So many
Canada.
people want to go to Canada, go
Yeah.
to America with their kids.
I think Canada's lovely. Like I said, if you have the money, like if you have the financial means to live in Canada, it could be a beautiful life.
But if you have the financial needs to live in Canada and use that finances
in
to
Taiwan,
stay in Taiwan,
then stay in Taiwan. Yeah, you can do so much more with your money here in Taiwan, and you will get tired of wintertime very quickly living in Canada, in my opinion.
it's depressing.
Yeah.
It is depressing,
It's depressing unless you're into winter sports.
which I am.
So you might enjoy it more for that reason.
Yeah. Which you're gonna need money for because the season pass like $400.
Yeah. But in simple, I think Taiwan, hands down, is an easier place to raise kids.
Moose exit. If you're the right part of Canada, there are a lot of them. Yeah. Moose exists. Yeah. Yeah. Again, I was in Banff, Alberta, and so there's mountain goats, there's moose, there's bears. They're just
Wow.
often out in a boot.
Out and about. And then there's always canoes
No, it's canoes.
and Canucks.
Have you seen a moose?
I've seen a deer, and it's magical. It was wintertime, Muskoka, Ontario. I was with my two cousins, a brother and a sister. We were in a car, and a deer ran across the headlights of our car, and it was a deer caught in headlights, literally.
It stopped.
It stopped for a second. It was so majestic, and then it was gone, and I was in awe.
Have you been to Algonquin Park?
I have. I did a portage carrying
Wow.
a canoe with my friend Mark through Algonquin.
Park. Wow.
Beautiful experience. One of the most beautiful parks in the world, probably.
That was my first time to see a beaver. I went to one of the ponds that the beavers had built. You know, the beavers built the pond.
Dams.
Yeah, and amazing.
Yeah.
It's it's quite magical. They're kind of ugly though. The beavers. Look at their teeth. They're all.
They could use braces. Is that what you're saying?
They use braces.
What we got there? What's that bottom one there?
Moose exists.
Yeah.
If you're in the right part of Canada, there are a lot of.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. Probably BC you would see more, I would imagine.
Yeah. I don't struggle, but you know, for us, Canada is Toronto, and I think about if I had to go back to Canada, and we take our family out of the picture, is Toronto still a place you would want to go to?
No. I'm actually not. I don't love Toronto. I love the multiculturalism of Toronto, and I love Toronto as a place to visit, which is why I have such a good time when I go home for a visit. I actually prefer Vancouver, and I think a lot of that has to do with having lived in Taiwan all these years.
Having nature.
It's got the nature, the mountains, the ocean, similar to Taiwan, but with the Canadian weather.
It's got Taiwanese people.
And it's got Taiwanese people, which I feel comfortable around. So for me, it's like I'm in my perfect element in Canada, in Vancouver. Unfortunately, the cost of living in Vancouver is probably much higher than Toronto.
Yeah.
So for me, it wouldn't be Toronto. It would either be somewhere in Ontario outside of Toronto, or it would be in Vancouver.
Yeah. There's so much space in Canada.
Oh,
Like you drive 2 hours north,
yeah,
and
it's beautiful.
there's so much. Yeah.
You can get little glimpses of the space in Taiwan if you go to Hualien or Yilan. There's some open areas where it's like, it has a feeling of Canada in a certain part of Hualien.
I was gonna say that might just be. So we talk about the collective consciousness of people, the collective consciousness of the world. Where if you're next to a mountain in New Zealand, Taiwan, or Canada, you get that same sense of awe.
Yeah,
When you're standing on
sure.
the coast and looking at the
Yeah.
endless ocean on Chijin or in Victoria
Yeah.
or the Gold Coast, you get the same sense of awe.
Yeah, I would say so. Mountains are just mountains.
Majestic.
Majestic, yeah.
Are Canadians really nice or just aggressively polite? This person has some good questions here.
Who's this person?
Mylan Harris.
Thank you for asking these questions. Are Canadians, I think we're nice people. I think we're polite. The first thing I want to say, we're very polite, I think, for the most part. I wouldn't say we're nicer than Taiwanese people, but now I'm just comparing Taiwanese to Canadian. But yes, I would say we're fairly polite. We're more polite than Americans. However, maybe I shouldn't say that because every American I've met in Taiwan is super polite. So I don't know if it's an honest perception. Oh, Americans are rude or whatever. The ones I've met are very polite.
Yeah, I think of the comparison like Canada and Big Brother America, Taiwan, Big Brother China, New Zealand, Big Brother Australia.
Yeah.
You have these not polarizing, but similar cultures, slight differences. And because we are the lesser popular country,
Yeah.
we don't have that maybe sense of pride.
We're less proud than Americans for sure. We love our country, but we don't wear it on our sleeve as much. Although I do know a few people with Canadian tattoos and
Blue Jays cap.
Raptors caps and Blue Jays caps. Yeah. I think yes. To answer it in a simple way, I think Canadians are as polite as people think we are.
I think Canadians are also nice.
Yeah. But like anywhere, there's rude people and polite people. And there's people having good days and bad days everywhere.
And it's such a cultural thing, right? So one thing in Taiwan that I don't experience, that I do experience in Canada, is somebody holding the door open for you.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen in Taiwan. I will open a door and I'll hold the door for somebody.
Getting hit in the foot with a door happens more often here. But not because the person in front of you is being rude. They're going where they're going. They might not think about holding it's not an etiquette here. It's not something people think about.
Lining up in Taiwan in the convenience store.
Yeah.
Like I'm giving you, this is way too close in line.
Yeah.
But if you're not this close in line in Taiwan, you're not in line. So someone's gonna come between.
Yeah.
And it's not because they're rude, it's just the culture. So that's one thing I try to check myself on. Today actually, somebody said to me, I put hand cream on in church, and someone's like, what is that? Hand cream. Oh, give me some. And I said, may I have some? And she's like, what? You just say, may I have some? Because in English, if you just say, oh, give me some, it's considered rude. But in Chinese, 给我一下.
Oh, that's how they would say it.
But in Chinese, you can say like 给我. 给我 is very common.
请你给我.
But they don't say,
Yeah.
请你给我.
I do. In Chinese, 请你给我.
Right. So then you're,
And I say 谢谢你, like I'm a very Canadian Chinese speaking person.
There you go.
I go to 7-Eleven, it's not just 谢谢, it's 谢谢你.
I see you.
I see you because I see the individual no matter, we get lost in the different roles as well, right? Where you forget that the clerk at the 7-Eleven is a human being, not just a robot.
Same with the kids in school.
Right, so 谢谢你, no matter who you are, what your age, 谢谢你.
You say 谢谢你 because you are translating thank you. You're translating the you.
谢谢你?
Yeah, because I'll just say 谢谢.
I say 谢谢你 because I feel like it's a more thank you than just 谢谢.
Okay.
谢谢 or 谢谢你.
Is this true from a Taiwanese perspective? If somebody says to you, and if I say 给我那个杯子, if I say to you, give me the cup, so yeah, 给我那个杯子, 谢谢, versus 谢谢你. It might be, I think it's overly polite.
I want to say bukachi. You know, like I want to bukachi.
How about 你不客气? You are welcome.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 谢谢你 bukachi.
I would say 谢谢 only too. Yeah.
Thank you to this individual for all your comments.
All right. Mylan and Vincent.
Yeah, thank you so much. How many people are watching right now? Is it just a few?
22.
22. Thank you to my 22
Yeah.
watchers, whether you're subscribed or not, but please subscribe. It motivates me. And my wife works very hard behind the scenes with our videos. So I hope I've honored her with this conversation with you.
Yeah.
We weren't planning on doing a live. I was just going to make a reel of the breakfast, which I started shooting a reel here, and then I was like, it's out of my comfort zone to do a reel, and I think that would be my
To do a live.
to do a live, and I think I want to leave that final thought, and then if there's anyone that wants to add anything, getting outside of your comfort zone. Do you happen to know how to say comfort zone in Chinese?
Oh,
That's a hard one, right?
something 圈.
Yeah, so comfort zone is
something
like
circle.
the things that you're comfortable with would be being in your comfort zone, and the things that make you uncomfortable would be getting out of your comfort zone. And getting out of your comfort zone is really where the magic happens, because it creates a new version of yourself, I think, when you get out of your comfort zone. And it's uncomfortable because you're not familiar with how it feels.
With how you are.
Yeah, and doing a live, I always worry, am I going to say something stupid that's going to offend someone? And I'm a Canadian, I'm not someone who's overly offensive, but I have a lot on my mind, and it's a fear, like, of not editing myself, because I'm so used to editing my videos. So I think I feel pretty good about today, actually.
Yeah,
Like,
great.
thank you to Prazi, my first live that I did, and thank you to Jamie, my second live. Do we have any other thoughts here before?
Haven't seen this guy yet, Cole. Have I missed an interview?
You haven't seen Jamie yet? Yes. I'm trying to think of what's the name of the interview.
Episode 230. I don't know what it is.
I will post a story on my Instagram, which is also Cole Fogel. If you haven't been to my Instagram, please follow my Instagram. Please follow my Facebook. I'm trying to grow all my platforms so that I can get more people to experience all these interesting foreigners that I've had a chance to interview. So you did miss Jamie, yeah. And Jamie's just sent a heart from the phone that we're using. Thank you, Jamie.
Mine says, "You guys are amazing. Keep up with the work."
I really appreciate that. Yeah, this guy's a hard worker as well with what you're doing. And stay tuned for a future interview on more of what you're doing. But you're in transit right now. You're in the process of growing something special, and I want to interview you when we can both sit and maybe have a cry about how you made it to what you're like. I'm sure that's going to be emotional for you,
Right.
you know.
Maybe that'll be a live too, or I'll do.
Or you can do a live, yeah, whatever. We can have 2 lives going at the same time. But I want to say, 我爱 Taiwan. 谢谢你 Taiwan 给我我的老婆 Taiwan 给我2个儿子 Taiwan 给我2个猫咪 Taiwan 给我我的房子我爱我的房子我爱高雄我爱我的朋友我爱我自己在 Taiwan. Can I say I love myself in Taiwan?
Who Taiwan has created you to be.
Taiwan has given me the world.
世界.
And so 我觉得感恩 and 我要学国语我的台湾妈妈爸爸 always 说你讲国语你讲国语我要讲国语我觉得很难 but 辛苦 加油
恭喜你耶
恭喜恭喜
No, 你耶很标准耶
哦谢谢
真的很勇敢
谢谢哦
对啊你刚刚用你的中文 and we are live
对啊
真的很勇敢的
对啊哦 and 我觉得这个地方好吃我觉得蛋饼好吃这个蛋好吃这个 panini 好吃这个 cappuccino 好吃我觉得快乐
很快乐
yeah 很快乐我觉得今天好厉害
今天真的很厉害
And then 晚上我们去看我们的朋友我们的静坐
不知道我们要做什么我不知道我们要
冥想冥想 mindfulness 晚上 we're going to go to a friend's I don't know what you would call it activity and it's about mindfulness and sharing your feelings so yeah today yeah 今天我觉得感恩
很丰富的 very rich fulfilling day
丰富的今天丰富的
真的。
Yeah, 现在我们去 but 等一下你们有问题，你们给我问题，现在还是我们去 How do I say? Or we're gonna be going soon.
如果你们还有问题可以问，不然我们现在要结束了，要走了。Vincent said, "Wow, Jamie has a Taiwanese accent."
对，你讲啥？
你讲啥？
什么啊？
而且这边的老板的妈妈一直跟我说台语，
真的吗？
但我一直都听。
Jenny 吗？ Jenny 吗？
真的吗？
Jenny 吗 ？is 台语？我觉得。
真假 ？I don't know。
什么？
我一直听他们说台语，所以我会学他们。然后阿妈一直跟我说：“哦，你听不对不对？”
对，我听不，我听不，我觉得很多听不。
老板，你在外面吗？我们等一下要结束了。有人就是星期日可以来这边吗？星期日
可以啊，
星期日而已。
而已。
啊，不好意思，这个
镜头的。对，你要欢迎他们来吗？
What happened to the? Can you get it?
我叫另外一个人来讲话好了。
好。
What I would like before we go, can the Laoban just say the name of his restaurant and where are we?
I asked her to come and she's like, "Can I ask someone else to come?"
We need to get Agong.
Yeah, Agong is
The Laoban.
yeah.
The number one Laoban.
He's so funny. Charismatic. He's so.
He was very charismatic, yeah. Did you miss anything there? What's that last one there? See, I've been wanting to do a live like with my wife, right? But she's a very shy girl. So, Laoban,
你好，
can you hear? Would you mind saying your 你的地方教什么地方 here, you need to stand right. Oh, here.
你可以介绍这边的店给大家。
So what? Yeah, 这个地方叫什么？
我们这个地方在高一商圈，然后
你没有
Hey, you're out of You're out of Here, go behind
镜
me.
头在这边。
Here, stand behind me. Here. Yeah, there you go. Okay, now you're in it.
所以
So one more time, 这个地方叫什么？
我们这个地方在高一商圈，然后在热河街，然后我们店叫 Rolling 卷饼，Rolling 卷饼卷，然后我们开业到现在已经9年，对，然后
你们就是星期日开的。
哦，对，礼拜天，对不对？你要吃
我们的营业时间是礼拜一到礼拜四跟礼拜天，礼拜五、礼拜六是公休。对。
And then 如果 if someone's in Tainan,
如果他们在台南的话，也有另外一间。
我们台南原本有另外一家店，但是现在已经收掉了。
真的。
哎，已
But-
经结束了。
but 老板，你的早餐好吃，真的。
谢谢。
And the cappuccino 啊，
哦，我们
好喝。
咖啡是招牌。
有一个人说你好看。
有人说我好看，谢谢。谢谢。
老板，谢谢你。
谢谢你。
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
谢谢。
We gotta go because they actually close at 3 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So
3:30.
thank you for anyone who watched this live event. I will be doing more in the future. I'll maybe I can persuade my wife at some point to do a live with me, or someone else.
I'll be happy to join you if not.
Yeah, I'd love for Jamie to join me again. And have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are. And I will see you in the next one.
再见，拜拜。